So one question we're getting a lot from people right now that feel like FedRAMP might be in their future is, should I do FedRAMP or should I wait and see if it's going to get drastically cheaper and faster with FedRAMP 20X? And it's been interesting since the changes were announced. For most of our enterprise clients, it's business as usual. So as a reminder, the only way to get an ATO right now is the same way it's always been. You have to go through all of the process of assembling your documentation package. You have to go through the audit, your sponsoring agency, submitting to the PMO. The thing that is already different is the PMO, instead of taking 13 months to review your package, they're taking like 13 days. I don't know, it's quick. And so for enterprise clients, nothing really changed. Business as usual, let's move forward. A lot of the smaller startups are the ones that are asking, like, should I hang on and wait for this? And my answer to them typically is, you can. The difficult thing is we don't know timelines yet. We know that the FedRAMP Phase 1 pilot, FedRAMP 20X Phase 1 pilot has been launched, which is for FedRAMP Low, and it's meant to improve a bunch of these processes. Once that's done, then we'll move into moderate and try to do some similar changes for moderate. It's anticipated there will be a little more pushback at the moderate level. And so the thing for most companies to think about is, if you have an opportunity, if you have an agency that you can go close right now and there's business on the table, if you are waiting for FedRAMP 20X, guess who else is waiting for FedRAMP 20X? All of your competitors who don't have that deal yet. And so when that happens, you now have a dozen of you competing for the same deal. If you've got a deal, if you've got an opportunity ready to go, I would advise don't wait on it. Get your FedRAMP and lock down that deal while FedRAMP is still a moat for you. Because ultimately, the more companies that are able to get through FedRAMP is a good thing, but for each individual company, it does increase competition. And so you want to be aware as you're going out and talking to agencies and playing out timelines and all of that of, some of these hidden costs of waiting and hoping that things might get better versus just jumping in and tackling it.